back in order because I got burnt again. The sun just keeps burning me every summer. Every summer. I wanted to come and speak about something. And you know what? I just want to say this that, Ralph, um, let me tell you something, hon. One of the reasons why you come on here and you are with the bomb is because you compare yourself to him. Okay? And here's the thing about it. Me and you have never had, I don't have any alliance with any of y'all in that sector. I don't like any of y'all. And I think that you have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but here's what I have to tell you. First of all, for you to compare my son, to the bomb or any of you in that sector is really very ridiculous. First of all, Ralph, let's not forget that when the bow breaks and when y'all sip ship sinks, that you're gonna go down with it because after all, you are a gang stalker and you've been stalking people on the internet. That's a fact, okay? Uh, and it was an insult at me because you're trying to make it seem like I'm anything like the bomb's mother. You know what I mean? And I'm nothing like her. First of all, I don't manifest my life with negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son doesn't need negative reinforcement or insults, okay? First of all. Second of all, my son is nothing like the bomb because my son actually loves his mother and he protects me and protected me the whole time that I was in Georgia dealing with y'all since you're threatening my life, right? My life was under threat and my son was very concerned, still is, about my safety and well-being. And all your old ass wants is some fuckery because you're very childish. First of all, you yourself could never compare to my child because he will never, ever, ever be online arguing with the bomb. For what? For what? The bomb doesn't affect my son's life. He would never come on here and respond to you. For what? You're an ignorant nigga. You an ignorant old nigga that probably hasn't even really accomplished anything. I'm going to be honest with you. You're a piece of garbage too, Ralph. That's a fact. For you to even say that. Now, first of all, my son is 26 years of age. And everything that my son wants to accomplish in his life, he will. You know what? He may be a little behind in life because his mother was being stalked by a bunch of ignorant niggers like yourself. Keep in mind, you have been stalking me along with the rest of them. This is a fact. Why are you an online fucking stalker? Why are you a lonely, bitter, old ass fucking man, first of all? Second of all, I am a perfectly able-bodied woman. I'm very healthy, very vital, very vibrant, very vibrant. I don't need my son to take care of me. That's not his job. You don't know my son. You don't know his plans in life. And I feel like you were reaching. I feel like you were reaching, and I feel like you're a parasite. Definitely. Well, you know what? You need to take that show down and you need to apologize, Ralph. I would never, ever, ever set my son up for failure, ever. We've been doing the best that we can given the situation that we were put in. And my son is a very admirable man. He loves his mother. He would literally kill a brick over me, unlike the bomb. The bomb didn't give a damn about his mother. My son, we have love in our family. I'm talking about I'm not even talking about extended family. I'm talking about Extended family meaning my mother's brothers and sisters. I'm talking about me, my sons and daughters and grandbabies, and my significant other. We have love. We did the best that we could, Ralph. We are nothing like the bomb. In fact, we're still trying to figure out why the bomb stalked. Well, we know why the bomb stalks us. So you said you have no problem with any of my kids, but you clearly have a problem with me. And all I gotta say is that I'm not gonna fucking explain myself to you. I've been literally just trying to run my business, find a job, the bomb, and Amanda has been running around here along with a few others trying to spin a narrative to ruin my reputation. I've been doing what I have to do to survive. And so why would you even try to put more on me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even said nothing negative about you, Ralph. I don't understand why you even came for me. What was the point? I would never, ever, ever do anything to harm my children. I want them to have the best in life. That's why I work so hard. But you said he was the first Tyrese, but you don't. So you're basically saying that the bomb was like Tyrese, but you don't know Tyrese. Tyrese is he's a good man. You've never even once spoken to my son. How would you know? My son is nothing like the bomb. So you know what, Ralph? If me and you can hash this out, we can do it. We can do that because I haven't had a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? But I will say to you that, don't be so hard on the younger generation, because my son has been guarding over his mother. And people want to say, oh, well, he ain't had a job. My son has been doing his job. He has been. My son has actually been employed by my company until he gets a job and moves out, which will be soon. You know what I'm saying? So people can judge, but y'all don't know what the fuck we was going through. Y'all don't know. Like my son, he literally was at my hip. And the reason why is because he did not trust Mike. My son never was ever. Mike was never in my presence without my son there. My son was always there. And he would be very, very nervous if I ever went, which I never did. I never did. My son didn't ever want me going nowhere with Mike by myself. So y'all don't know that situation. Y'all really don't. All y'all know is this fuckery on the internet. That's all y'all know. But y'all don't. My son protects me. And he always will. And he should. All I've done is loved on my kids. I've never ever done anything, and I would have never imagined, I've been getting gang stalked. Like, I've literally been gang stalked. The bomb is factually gang stalking me. Factually. And you know what? I refuse to let it affect our lives. But everybody saw the bomb in 2024. Literally, shit, going all the way since he hooked up with Amanda. Watching and monitoring and coming by when we were staying at the in-town suites, trying to, get back home. The bomb was actually actively online, live, trying to get trolls to come to our room. And that can be very disturbing. We're not used to that. None of us over here are used to negativity. I didn't raise my kids in negativity. I did not. So, I understand that, my son understands that he has plans in his life. He has plans in his life. He is actually delayed in his plans in life to make sure that I'm good because of these irresponsible dipshits on the internet. Now, is it like, it would be different if they didn't lie and bear false witness and claim that I fucking trafficked and raped somebody. It'd be different if the bum was just sitting there telling jokes. He's taken it outside of YouTube several times. Several times. And it's ridiculous. Is it our fault that the police, you do realize that when Amanda showed up at my house that day, that I did file a police report. I've shown the police report. I don't have this kind of fuckery in my life. I stay out of trouble. I have always been a homebody. I have always stayed home with my children. Hell, I breastfed Jacob till he was almost 3. I don't even drink, although today I am going to have a drink with the ancestors, y'all. I got some of that Fireball. I just take a couple of sips with the ancestors, with Papa Legba and my other aunt. That's what I'm going to do today. But otherwise, I don't even drink. And my son, he's never committed one crime in his life. And I'm not saying that he's any better, but I didn't want him out there like that. He's a good kid. Ty is he's always been a good kid. He has always been a good kid, man. Like that's how I raised my children. So that really bothered me that you would even compare Ty. Would you compare your sons to the bum? Who the hell wants to be compared to the bum? Ralph, did you trick me into coming on here and talking shit about the bum today? Ralph, listen. I think it's admirable what you do going at that bum. But I think that, here's the thing. For me personally, I think that everybody should be living their life. I don't think that y'all need to be doing this stuff. I really don't. I feel like y'all should have band together and got that bum locked the hell up. But other than that, when I see y'all doing stuff like that, like I get paranoid and I think y'all trying to feed off of my son. I do. I think like that, and I protect our energy because I'm like, dang, why is he bringing Tyrese into this? Y'all realize that Tyrese, he doesn't have to say anything. His mama doesn't live that foul. Am I the bum's ex-prostitute? Have I ever sold my body for anybody in that sector? Nope. I've never done that. So technically, I've never dated anybody in that sector. Not like that except for Mike, but that was more so forced. That was more so contrived. That's something that nobody should ever even be speaking on. Hell, I consider that to be great. But am I going to come on here every other day, trying to condemn Mike? No, it's time to move on with life. That's all we want to do is move on. I talk to my son all the time about how, y'all know I'm a seer. I can see my son's wife and his children and everything. We just want to be out of the woods because this is a dangerous situation. You got a bum who was abused by his mother. I've never abused my children. None of them. None of them. I don't baby them either, but I don't abuse them. I don't abuse them. And I've never had to say anything negative to my children to get them to do anything. Ever. So that kind of like your title of your video kind of puts my son next to the bum, which why do that? This is social media. The bum will never be anywhere near Tyrese ever. That's his problem. He wants to be compared to other people. He wants that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck. It don't make no difference to us because I am going, like, literally, I'm going to protect my son the mother way to make sure that because the bum would love to destroy Tyrese and Jacob's lives. And is that what you're up to also, Ralph? Well, that would be fucked up because I would never want to destroy your family's life. That's literally the game. And I'm like, why is he saying that? So, that's all I'm saying. I don't have that kind of relationship with black people. with the black community, to where I feel like I gotta do something like I'ma protect us, because that's some real ignorant shit. Y'all don't know how it feels to be gang stalked and in our position. Y'all are on teams and y'all are involved with that stuff. Y'all are deeply involved. We are not. We are not. When I used to go outside to smoke, when we were over there at the in-town suites, Ty would come out and look for me to make sure that I was safe. And then that's a fucking shame that he would. Why does he have to do that? Why would he ever have to do that? That makes no sense. Never made any sense at all. So honestly, that bum was so bad, and I'm not worried about him at all. I got the ancestors, but it's just the point of what he's trying to do. And he's satisfied when you say that he wishes that he could ever be Tyrese. I ain't nothing like Debbie. Nothing like Debbie. I ain't never roasted my child in my life. Never, ever, ever. I would never, ever, ever do no shit like that. I've never verbally abused my children either. If you are a black man that's been verbally abused by your mother, I'm sorry that happened. But that has nothing to do with me. I don't really verbally abuse anybody. You think you think that I have enjoyed this time going back and forth? I don't even want to go back and forth. I actually was busy all day. Had to make a couple of follow-up calls because we're moving. Shit. And I personally feel like this is me. This is me. I didn't even listen to it, but his title of his video, let me read it to you, Black Goddess Rule. His title of his video was very insulting and very alarming. It really was. And I'm like, it says, his title is, I can't let you get away with that bum dot. You the first Tyrese. What? Hey, let me tell you something. It ain't even got to be over my dead body. I don't talk like that. I don't even believe that the black community made that shit up. I'm not going to say over my dead body. I'm going to say that I am going to make sure that all of my kids don't end up like the bum. But see, the thing of it is that we don't have nobody to compare the bum to in our lives. Nobody in my son's life is sitting around doing what the bum does. Nobody that my son, not even his father, and my son ain't talked to his father in a long ass goddamn time. But the men in my life, like right now, like my significant other, very responsible, works every damn day of his life. What in a Black Goddess, he needs to change the title. The thing of it is that y'all need to get out of the habit of using me and my kids' names to begin with. And see, that's very suspect. Like, Ralph, have I ever made a title of my video with any of your kids' names in it? Like, you do realize that Tyrese has never, so because I would never want my son involved in the black sector ever. Ever. And he never will be. None of my kids will ever be involved with y'all sector. Never. Never. Yeah, he does. He needs to apologize because honestly, Tyrese grew up with his mother. First of all, it's a totally different situation. Tyrese grew up with a single mother that worked. Bum Dot's mother was married to his abusive stepfather. I kept a peaceful home. Bum Dot had nothing but hell in his home, which is why Bum Dot purposely tries to put that shit in my home, and I don't play that shit. I don't. That's in his head. That ain't got nothing to do with my son. My son don't even be thinking about, none of my kids be even thinking about that black sector, especially now And what we're doing, we're moving soon. And I just wanted to establish that on the internet because I'm not here for the black sector. How would you feel if it was your mama and your mama was, I don't know, maybe your mama was modeling, making and modeling wigs or selling eyelashes and a bum dot came along trying to fuck with her like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not even agree with what I do, which, Ralph, I've seen you over there burning candles. Don't burn no candles on me, bruh. Because in the child, I am the fire and the wax in your candle. Because I don't bother nobody. I don't. I'm going to defend myself. Yes, I'm going to defend myself. I work literally, I work hard. I've worked hard. I don't have to do it every single day, but I've worked hard to keep Bum Dot's fuck shit of his fucking family. Like, what? I'm just sitting up here looking at this dude like, what the fuck? No, I haven't flagged his channel. They flagged me. I have not flagged him. I did flag Ralph for privacy. Y'all need to quit involving my children. Y'all need to quit coming at me anyway. I don't well, yes, I do understand because the donators, y'all have people that donate to y'all that hate me and my children. And we all know the origins. We all know the origins of that because Tiffany hated my son. And y'all need to get up out of that. I can't respect that. I can't respect that. It's been 13 years of this bullshit. You know what I mean? No, I ain't flagged him. People are flagging him though. I did flag Ralph for privacy. You can try to make me feel like, oh, I was, what did he say? I had I had a problem on what he said about your son. See, I didn't even, first of all, Ralph, I didn't hear what he said about my son. Tyrese is 26 years old, meaning that he's almost 20 years younger than the bum. Actually, yeah. He's 20 something years younger than the bum. My son has his whole life ahead of him. And the bum ain't going to be stalking my son for the rest of his life. As y'all can see, that's fucking fucked up. So people be on here talking about people being child predators. Shit, bum is trying to prey on my son. For what? Why would he even compare himself to Tyrese? For what? What's the point? Why is he doing that to begin with? Because he knows that Tyrese has his whole life ahead of him, and that's fucked up. I will be 50 in a year. There's no way I would ever hate on the younger generation. And that's just what it looks like to me. I don't know about y'all. That's what it looks like to me. The way I look at the situation is that we are supposed to guide them. We ain't supposed to be hating on them. Tyrese has done the best that he could. Again, they talk about Jake. They talk about how I don't send him to school, but yet Bum Dot had people in his goddamn chat room threatening to kidnap my son, threatening to kidnap my child. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn on the camera, y'all. I am looking kind of dapper today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, anyway. Um, yeah, Bum Dot, you do realize, Ralph, do you not realize that when Jacob was about 6 years old, I decided that I was going to put him in school, but Bum Dot had trolls in his chat. And fuck that. Fuck that. Especially if somebody is calling CPS to your house, that's somebody trying to steal your kid. Bum Dot, to me, is involved with kidnapping of children. I believe Bum Dot done killed children before. I don't trust that motherfucker at all. I don't trust him at all. Bum has been preying on all of my kids for 13 years for Tiffany because he's a loser. That's why I'm like, why do y'all try to make it seem like, y'all be like, oh, I'm in competition with the bum. The bum is a fucking criminal. The bum is a criminal. The bum is a child predator. Let me say this to you. The bum is factually a child predator. That's what he is. He's been preying on my children. You get fucked up. I will fuck up. Thank you, Black Goddess. Yeah, they think it's a joke. Anytime somebody has called and literally I've had over 70 CPS investigations that were unsubstantiated. I personally felt like there was some kind of plot to steal my son. And I'm still looking forward to all of them going to jail. Ralph be trying to act like, oh, I'm just competing with this nigga. You do realize that I don't take this lightly, Ralph. I have made pacts with spirits and called to my ancestors to make sure that Bum Dot and his psychopathic girlfriend doesn't do anything to my children, because his girlfriend is a racist. She has no respect for Black women. She has no respect for Black people. Exactly. So, and really, Black Goddess, to be honest with you, I don't trust any of the not even Ralph. I don't trust him either. Because what is your aim? I ain't never said I was necessarily cool with Ralph. Y'all, I need to get some cucumbers for my eyes. Yeah. I need to do a spa treatment. I'm going to wait till I move, though. And I'm hungry, so I got to go, y'all. Can you imagine being on here running a business and you got a damn psychotic bum who, talking about he came from Tommy, like, and Tommy hates Black women and children, including his own child. And I'm just sitting up here. I'm like, well, I'm just minding my own business, running my business. I began to get stalked, and that's why, but that was like, what? That was 13 years ago. I made a very nice, respectful response to Tommy Sotomayor, and I've been getting stalked ever since. I literally said, Tommy, why'd you say that Black women don't love their children? And I basically, all I said to him was, I love the fuck out of my children. I would fucking die for my children, is what I told him. And ever since then, I've been getting stalked by these groups of confused Black men. Oh, and I will fuck you up. I will. My spirits will fuck you up. I'm tired of that shit. That's disgusting. And then you got bitches like Amanda that thinks that she got power to put fucking Black children through a fucking meat grinder. And so when you're doing things like that and you continuously bring up my kids' names when I have told y'all to stop, and I'm sitting up here being stalked by a bum because of Tiffany, because because Tiffany decided that she didn't like me, and this bum literally is stalking me at the behest of a woman that was caught on camera saying that she'd blow my children's heads off. Angry at me because Tyrese's father left her. Not for me. He didn't leave her for me. He just left her and went to where his mama was in Iowa. That's all he did. And the bitch began to take it out on us. Well, I tell you what, you can just call me Annabella Sciorra because I will destroy Rebecca De Mornay, okay? This some fucking... Y'all, this some fucking real shit. So I really, to be honest with you, Ralph, I don't want nothing to do with that sector. I ain't never had a bunch of hoopla in my life. I can tell you that I will get rid of it, though. I can tell you that I will keep it out of our lives. My son is going to be fine in his life. You don't know the reason why the internet knows nothing about my son, the reason why I don't blog about my kids is because of that sector. Because Bum Dot is jealous. If he knew anything about my son or saw my son doing anything, you think the bum would not be fucking stalking him? I'm ready for either the bum to die or fucking go to jail in case my son wants to come out here in social media and do something. Bum Dot trying to fuck up everybody. He trying to act like he Freddy Krueger or some shit like that with his stupid ass. He looked like Freddy Krueger. Funny looking ass. So I don't want none of y'all mentioning my kids. I don't. Or me. Or me. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. I come on here and I respond, not because I'm in the black sector, but because my voice needs to be heard. And yeah, and I'm not afraid of the bomb. I'm not gonna sit up here and hold him up on this shit. He's disgusting. And a parasite making videos titled Magical Mouth Jamila. Like, yeah, yeah, it belongs to my man. It belongs to me. Like, why is he like that's disgusting to me? Will you ever do a meet and greet with your subscribers and customers? I will eventually, again, Black Goddess Rule, but I think that meeting up with Amanda and Janice really did make me extra, extra cautious. You know what I mean? Like, it would be nice if I could do that, but you never know what troll or malignant person from that black sector might show up. So, that's very, concerning for me. You know what I mean? So, really, to be honest with you, it's no need for me to do that. Maybe when all of this air clears out, because I mean, the probably like maybe a few days before, we had to move to the in-town suites in 2024. I had a client that it came by my house that lived in Georgia. So I don't really have an issue like, meeting up with my clients because, she was somebody that I had worked with a few times or whatever. The lady that helped me that day, she was actually a client. She didn't ever get spiritual work, but she would come to me all the time to get readings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an issue with that, but I just right now, Black Goddess Rule, what's important to me right now is just, getting moved into our place, which, it'll either be tomorrow or Saturday. It'll either be tomorrow or Saturday when we move because it got delayed, of course. It got delayed. But we not denied, but our actual physical move got delayed. So, and then plus that'll give me a few days because I'm not trying to get no elaborate furniture. I found a couple of let out couches that I want, that's inexpensive, but almost new, brand new. You know what I'm saying? We need furniture, which ain't that difficult to get. There's a lot of different ways of getting stuff like that. So, and honestly, it seemed like to me that the bum is, call me crazy, but don't it seem like the bum is trying to make me like his mama and make my kids turn out the way he did? Fuck no. Bum Dot wants to ruin people's lives and he will fucking perish. He will fucking perish. That's a promise. That's a promise. So, I would, Ralph, I would really appreciate it if you and Rio would stop bringing me up. I would really appreciate it if all of y'all would stop bringing me up. But we all know that the bum is going to do that because the bum thinks that it gives him some kind of clout or some kind of favor, which he's fucking delusional. It's just fucking annoying. It's not right. It's not right. And it's not like the bum is a part of my company. This is a free market website. I guess he can say whatever the fuck he wants to say, but he keeps trying to fucking involve me and he lies and he tries to make it seem like, oh, you a part of this. Just be honest. You know you're fucking stalking me. He's full of shit. He knows that if he would leave me alone and stop saying all that disgusting shit, lying, trying to convince people that I wanted to have sex with him, trying to convince people of anything, and but he to be honest with you, he can't affect my man. That's stupid. It is a lot of weak-minded men that will think just because a man is talking about you that you're doing something to somehow facilitate that. And it's not. Like, I have the right to defend my own honor. The bum lied on me just a few days ago, telling people that I performed a sexual act for him on camera. And that's not what the fuck happened. I put that shit on my life that ain't never happened. And he's a liar. He's a huge liar. Right. He's exactly. He's ridiculous. But what has he gotten? It doesn't even work for him. It doesn't. It doesn't work for him. I'm on my way to my own shit after being in my own shit literally the whole time that I was living uh at the in-town suites and in Georgia. I was taking care of and supporting myself, and that takes money. He even tried to take away from me by saying that I was prostituting him, and Mike tried to do that. I ain't never been no prostitute. I've got record of all of my readings and spiritual work that I have done. In fact, I report my income every year to the Internal Revenue Service. So, y'all be them niggas in that black sector be trying to drag somebody fucking down and you can't do it. It's disgusting. I've never seen anybody so disgusting in my life. That's why I think that they faggots. You know what I'm saying? Not gay. I don't have anything against gay people. I'm saying when I say faggot, what I mean is like a dude that's gay that hates on women. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean by that. But I'm gonna quit saying that because that's a derogatory term towards gay people, and I'm not coming for no gay people. Okay, I'm not. But or trying to like hurt y'all feelings or nothing. I'm not trying to do that. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them because the last thing that I need is somebody from the LGBT community mad and angry at me because I don't want nobody to be angry at me. So I'm gonna start checking my words and stuff. That I mean no disrespect from saying that. Okay. So, I would never try to demean y'all or bring y'all down. But I personally think that the dude is on the DL or something. But yeah, my son, he's going, he's not even going to be living with me too much longer. He's not going to be living with me too much longer. He has his plans in life. You know what I'm saying? And the bum's plan is to come on here every day and harass my family, which is stupid. He won't live through it. He won't. He won't. I can promise you that. Okay? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But let me get up off of here because I'm moving in like 1 or 2 days. Like I'm moving. I don't want to say exactly when I'm moving because you shouldn't be, saying your moves, publicly like that when you getting stalked. Y'all need to quit stalking people. Stop stalking Jamila. What's wrong with you? And the bum will say, "Ah, now you stalking me." No, you told a lie on me and I rebuked it. I refuted it. You know what I'm saying? I have every right to do that. What's wrong with you? It's ridiculous. And all he does is lie. I personally think he's going through a midlife crisis. All I know is that I'm 49 years old and I don't feel like my life is over. I don't, and if you a person that feels like that, that's sad. That's sad because I don't feel that way and I don't have to go by your thoughts and sentiments. I'm just now my life is just now starting. That's how I feel about the situation. So, and I get it from my mama cuz my mama bought her fourth house. I think my mother was 60, 59 when she bought her fourth home. Y'all be trying to act like, oh, life is over. I might as well throw it away. You don't know how long you going to live on this earth. God might decide to make you live till you about 100 years old. You don't know. So I don't share the same sentiments. And then also, I don't have any sickness either. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got those issues. Okay. And if I did, you know what I'm saying? I would heal myself in accordance to God's will. So anywho, I need to arch my eyebrows, y'all. Look at that. My eyebrows is all kind of messy and they connecting too. That my eyebrows will connect. I got kind of like a unibrow problem, y'all. So anywho, yeah. That's pretty much it, you guys. This is ridiculous and all I know is that everybody does things differently. Everybody does things differently. And you know what? Every child you have to parent differently, yes, but it's pretty much standard when it comes to my children because whatever it is that they're going through, at the end of the day, I have to take accountability for them as their parent, right? Yeah, they come into this world and they are individuals. They do have their own individual karma, but as they mama, I'm trying to give my kids the best start, and Bum Dot is trying to ruin that for us. Is that not clear? Is it not clear that Bum Dot is trying to ruin me and my children's lives, and he will never succeed? That shit is sick. And he should be ashamed of himself. Nobody should ever placate the bomb and be and because I'm nothing like Debbie. Nothing like Debbie. First of all, Debbie looked like a clown. His mom is a clown. Her son is a clown. His mother could never compare to me. Never. That was really an insult, Ralph. It really was. It really was. And I feel like on some level that bum affecting y'all consciousness because why would you say something like that? Like I ain't nothing like that. And the bum does not know me. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Does the bum actually know me? No, he does not. He does not know me. But let me get off of here, y'all. I gotta go. Okay. I gotta go. He don't know me. He doesn't. He wished that he knows me, but he does not know me. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day though. Okay. Let me get off of here because I have a ton of things to do and I've been shopping around for tables and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So Jacob already got a bed. He has a brand new mattress that I actually bought him, one of those newer mattresses. He has a brand new one of them. I just have to get him the frame for it, which is like literally what, $20. You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of stuff that I have to get that I lost in Georgia. Like and it's nothing to me. It's nothing to me. As long as my family was safe and healthy, it's nothing to me. I can go and get a set of dressers for $50. You know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, we all have to provide except for the bum. Keep that in mind, Ralph. I provide for my children. I got receipts to prove it. So you can't compare me to the bum. I can produce receipts of our grocery bill and the last time I bought my son shoes and a bed. So I have my receipts, took care of my children. You know what? My son, he needs summer clothes. I'm talking about my 13-year-old who can't take care of himself, who's not old enough to take care of himself. And y'all not going to cripple my ability to take care of my family. You're not going to do it, or myself. The bum can't even support himself. You think I'm anything like that, Ralph? No, I'm not. My history has proven differently than that. So why even try to put me or us in the same category as the bum? My son needs a t-shirt, shoes, socks, underwear. He's growing fast. Since when do you think I would ever allow a brown tooth bum to deny me of that? I will kick that bum up and down the goddamn street. His mama, the one, had him wandering around the streets with brown teeth, probably because the bitch didn't have enough damn sense to even buy her son a goddamn toothbrush and toothpaste. You trying to compare me to a woman that probably didn't even buy soap barely for her household. Come on now, we all know how the bum mama was. And that ain't fair. Don't put that on me. Anyway, let me go, y'all. Have a good day. Blessings to y'all. Bye-bye.